Right, here we are. What's going on, guys? It has been a minute since I've done one of these videos on the same interview. So I think I'm a little bit overdue. I believe this is either my third one or fourth one. I'm not for sure, but like I said, I want to continue to do these every single year. Even if I am a little bit late, this year's been one heck of a year. So I don't want to waste too much time and just really get into it. So what is my name? My name is Nate Peterman, Nathan Peterman, right? Some people call me Nate the Great Peterman. Today's date is December 11th, 2024. Insane. Christmas is approximately 2 weeks away. So it's wild. This year's just flown by. Where do I live now? Technically, I'm still in Pennsylvania, but I'm actually right now in Canada, in a place called Cambridge. So close to Toronto, but Cambridge, Ontario. I'm back and forth here a lot. And ultimately, I'll be here full time. So, but back and forth from Pennsylvania to here. And then of course, I'll do some traveling and things like that. But it's very cold up here. We just got dumped on with about a couple feet of snow last week. And the weather is a lot more nippier up here, to say the least. How many Instagram followers do I have? I think I got around 51,000. Most liked photo on Instagram, definitely the one with Victoria Justice. I think that has 2,500 likes. Favorite food right now? Poutine. And to all my Americans, if you have not had a poutine, my sweet girlfriend got me on the whole poutine train because poutines are very popular up here in Canada. So basically what it is, if you're not aware, it is French fries in a bowl and you put gravy over the French fries with shredded cheese, preferably raw cheese. All right, if we're being health conscious. So poutines are by far so incredible, and she makes the best kinds. You can get, any kind of poutine out, but I'm a little bit biased when it comes to who makes the best ones, if you know what I'm saying. Who is a famous person on your phone? I don't know. I don't really have many famous people in my phone, to be honest. So yeah, I'll kind of skip that one. Biggest thing to happen in your career? Man, honestly, the biggest thing to happen in my career is just being able to service others. Just service others, to have my own business, to be able to work the way that I'm able to work. When I'm in Canada, it's not like I have to report to a job. My job is my business, and I can do that on the go. So it's I'm so grateful to be able to do that. So it's the biggest thing to happen in my career. I mean, yeah, I've had great interviews for the podcast with, very influential people and people that have exited their companies for over billions of dollars and have hundreds of millions of dollars in net worth. But at the end of the day, it's the biggest thing to happen to me is just being able to serve others, being able to get other people results, and most importantly, being able to impact one's life and help them in any way, shape, or form. I started a business last year called Asclepius Movement, and we help people in all different realms of their life, whether it's people that suffer from depression or anxiety, mental health, any kind of disorders, or people just looking to get better within their life, get 1% better every single day. And that's been a huge passion of mine that I've started this rodeo with my business partner, Anthony Finocchio. And it's been an incredible ride so far, and we're just going to continue to grow it. We have a free community for those that want to just get in on the party and get results, to say the least. So that's definitely been some of the bigger things to happen that I'm very grateful for in my career. What's most important to you right now? There's a couple things that come to mind. Number one is definitely building a family, and just continuing to level up every single day, getting 1% better every single day, giving my family the best life that they deserve. And then, of course, spirituality, my relationship with God. Actually, of course, that's always number one. But I'd say also just continuing to grow my business in business is, like continuing to grow myself so that I can become a better service to others and continue to help other people win. That's the big thing for me at the end of the day. Are you more confident this year compared to last year? Yeah, I'd say so, for sure. I've grown a lot this year, been through a lot this year, but I'd say my confidence has definitely grown. I do look forward to continuing to travel more. I haven't done that a lot lately, so just life is interesting. Life is about seasons and phases, and I'm definitely in a very incredible season right now in my life, and that's the growing season. So do you think you're successful? I do. Success is defined in many different ways, but being the entrepreneur and the business owner that I am, I always want to keep striving for more. But I do believe that I am successful. I have an incredible family. That right there is success. I'm able to work whenever, wherever. That is success. I have an incredible girlfriend who I love so freaking dearly. And we attracted each other like when we weren't even looking. Like, I'm so grateful for that. Like, that is success to me. Like, being able to impact other people is success. Like, there's so many different things for success. Working out, like getting better, is successful. So I would say, yes, I am successful, but I'm continuing to strive up and get better and better every single day. How would you define being more successful next year? Serving more people, helping more, getting more people success and helping them achieve their goals. And of course, like making more income, definitely on the wealth level, increasing my net worth is definitely something that I look at as more success, and continuing to thrive in all of my relationships. How would you define being, I already did that one. How often do you get recognized in public? Not that much. What's the biggest event in the news right now? Well, looks like, really worldwide, President-elect, Donald Trump is going back in office this upcoming January. So that's been the biggest thing in the news, is he just beat Kamala Harris in the election. So seeing him go back into office is like the biggest thing on the news right now. Of course, it is around Christmas time, so just Christmas things going on. But yeah. What trend are you over right now? Trend. Honestly, I'm just over like the whole election. I'm just glad that that's finally over, because for the past 1 to 2 years, it's just been nothing but like presidential election stuff. So I'm looking forward to that being over. Favorite book right now? Honestly, I haven't really been reading as much as what I should be. But there's definitely one book I want to get back into, and that's The Magic of Thinking Big. I think that's by Dr. David Schwartz, but I definitely want to get back into that. The Magic of Thinking Big and The Psychology of Money is another great one. What's the biggest rumor about you? I don't know. I don't really have many rumors. I'd say, like, in the past, if I've ever gotten anything, people don't expect me to have the voice that I do. So definitely I shock them a bit when it comes with the voice. So I don't know if that's a rumor, but do you have a girlfriend? I do. We've been together since July of this year, but I feel like I've known her for 4 years. I'd like to call her my twin flame, my sweetness, pooks, you name it. She's incredible, and but the main reason why I am up here in Canada. So very grateful for her, and yeah, God works in incredible ways, to say the least. So stay tuned to this point of the interview next year, and I'm sure things will be a lot different, to say the least. Would you be happy with one? Well, heck yeah, because I already have one. I already have a girlfriend. Lowest point of your year? Definitely my breakup that I had earlier in the year. That was a tough one. Definitely went through a lot, not to get into details, but yeah, very, very crazy. Never thought I'd see some of the things. But anyways, that would definitely be one of the lowest points of my year. What is your favorite movie? It's always going to be like The Godfather. I love that movie. But if I was to say a favorite movie right now, We just watched National Treasure. I always love those movies, those TV series. The movie series National Treasure. So, yeah, I'd say right now, like, that would definitely be on the top of my list. We're watching a bunch of Christmas films right now. So, yeah, that's what I would say, though. What's your favorite color right now? Always going to be gold, red, you know. Do you feel pressure? I do. It's probably the most pressure I've ever felt in my entire life right now. I really do. I got a lot of things that I need to take care of. A lot of people that need help. And I have a lot of responsibilities that I need to address and get taken care of from past things that I've went through that I'm still currently recouping with. But yeah, I do feel pressure, but you know what they say, pressure makes diamonds. And with what I've been through in my 28 years of being on this earth, I've been through so much more, but I definitely do feel a lot of pressure right now, for sure. Is there anything that annoys you now that didn't a year ago? It's a good question. Yeah, I think ultimately, I don't know, that's a tough one. I'll have to come back to that one. What advice would you give yourself a year ago? Well, honestly, a year ago, I'd say, Nate, get out of your head and work harder. You know, I went through a bunch of health issues and everything, still go through them and things, but I would say just work harder. You're not working hard enough. What advice, biggest person, okay, that's a different question. Is there anything that annoys you now that didn't a year ago? Not really. You know, I'm a pretty patient person. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to like having a balance, you know? And if I don't have a good balance in my life, I get annoyed. And you can take that as you want, right? You have to have a good overall balance with like your physical health, your mental health, your relationship health. Like that's a whole different ball game, is like relationship. And that's something I've learned a lot, like just in the past few months is, just when it comes to having a relationship and being in like a super deep, intimate relationship and a loving and a non-traumatized relationship. Like I understand what it's like to actually feel that love and what it's like to be loved and everything. And definitely, there are some things that come up sometimes from past traumas within relationships that I've been through, which I've definitely been through the ringer, to say the least. But it makes me very grateful for what I have now. So yeah, definitely. If there's anything that annoys me now, it's like whenever some of those things do come up for me and I'm unable to figure it out, but actually understand, okay, this is why I'm triggered, so understanding that. Favorite music artist at the moment? Man, I ain't gonna lie, I've been on like the Morgan Wallen train for sure a lot. Of course, Drake, Spotify Rap just came out. My top ones were like Drake, I think Post Malone might have been on there, Morgan Wallen, Kanye, MGK. But of course, favorite artist of all time, MJ. Let's see. Who is your best friend? Yeah, that's a tough one. I definitely got a core group of friends, but my top two friends, Harris Mimicevic, of course, known him since 8th grade. I'd say ultimately, my best friend. And then, of course, Anthony Finocchio, really, really great friend of mine, also my business partner. App that you use the most, probably Instagram. What's the biggest thing you're struggling with? Biggest thing I'm struggling with is I'd say is just getting more people to know about what I do with my businesses. So that means I got to market more. So that's the biggest thing that I'm struggling with, is not having enough people know about what I do. What do you want to say to yourself in a year? Nate, you're watching this right now in a year, you have accomplished so much. And with where you are at now compared to where you're at in this video, in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, you have accomplished so much, and you need to give yourself grace. You need to be less hard on yourself. You got to keep working hard, but get out of your own head. Okay, get out of your own head and understand like where you're at now is a blessing. And you have such an incredible, family with you. You have an incredible, beautiful girlfriend. And, you went through a lot of loss this year. You lost your grandmother, Nate. You lost one of your biggest supporters in life. You lost her. And now, where you're at now, she would be so proud of you. So, so proud of you. And she's always watching over you. So understand to give yourself grace. And it's okay. Everybody has stressors. This is what you wanted. And you got what you wanted. So be happy with that. And keep getting the life that you want. Because it's this close. It's so close, Nate. So close. What kind of car do you have? 2021 Tesla Model 3 performance. What's your ultimate goal for this year? Well, the year's pretty much already over. So I'd say going into the new year, my ultimate goal would be to continue to keep working hard, to continue to, build what it is that I want to build. Continue to build out Simba, continue to build out Asclepius and service those clients and members that are in need. Continue to work on my relationship and get better with my partner, T, continuing to build with her and to build the life that we want. And also to get back into the groove that I used to be in years ago. And I look forward to that. Life is incredible. And I have responsibilities now that I didn't have before. So that would definitely be my ultimate goal. So that was the last question. I know I went about 18 minutes close here. So, don't really have much else to say. I look forward to making the same interview video next year and seeing where I've come. So thank you again for watching. To my family that watches this in the years to come, this is where I am now. This is where I was. And I wanted to make this for you. So here we go. Cheers to another year coming, 2025. Let's go.